is it that intelligent people procrastinate? Why is it that people that are so self-motivated often self-sabotage? And why is it that no matter how many new business opportunities we get or new skills we try to learn, many of us just are simply finding different ways of earning the same amount of money or achieving the same kind of level of success, as if there was kind of a glass ceiling above our head that we were trying to break through but didn't know how?
What's stopping you? Are you too tired? Didn't get enough sleep? Don't have enough energy? Don't have enough time? Is that what's stopping you right now? Don't have enough money? Is that the thing? Or is the thing that's stopping you, you?
We live in a time in history where there are more resources and opportunity than ever before. In fact, there's many people that have access to resources and opportunity that really never get the bat off the shoulder and take a swing at life. And the results are mediocre or disappointing. And then there's other people, those who have access to virtually no resources or no opportunity, and against all of the odds went out and created magic for the rest of us to go, wow, and stand in awe of.
I'm from the city. Seriously, city. God said, but that kid that I met at 17 years old from the city, that kid cannot be the same kid at 52 who I'm gonna use to change the world. You got some changing to do. Don't sit here and cry when your life ain't what, all the church promised this and God promised this. Yep, but he also said there's some conditions. You can't be that same person and think I'm gonna give you a new life. You got to make some adjustments. As long as you're doing the stuff that make you comfortable, you're gonna be useful, but you'll never be significant when you're running from the giant. You hiding from the giant. You scared of the giant. You scared. You just want to do useful stuff. You want to do the same thing you've been doing for the last 15, 20 years. You don't want to take on no more responsibility. You don't want to take no risk. God says you're gonna be useful your whole life. I don't want you to be useful.
People like Colonel Sanders, who retired broke at 65 before starting KFC. Obviously Oprah, people like Helen Keller, or even Albert Einstein, who dropped out of school at 15 and then failed the entrance exam for the Zurich Polytechnic. No. You see, if you want a masterclass in taking away the excuse that resources and opportunity are the reason why you're not successful, go study any of the lives of the people on screen.
When that alarm clock goes off at 4 or 5 in the morning, your mind says no. You just say, this is what we do. It's what we do now. Because to get to where you want to go, the amount of pain involved, I'm not saying physical, I'm not saying you got to break yourself off. The amount of mental pain of how many times you're going to have to do something that you don't want to do to get to where you want to go.
And I know that can be hard. That's why people lose the war. That's why people never achieve their strategic goals. You need tactical wins. You need to win battles in order to win the war. You need to get out of bed, you need to run, you need to work out, you need to read and study and practice, and you need to do things that you don't necessarily want to do.
Them little weak prayers you praying, you have no idea what God has in store for you. If you would get on the same page with God, you have no idea how happy God wants you to be. You have no idea how God wants you to get on one accord with other humans and do great things. You have no idea. I'm sorry to tell you that God got stuff in store for you, but the version of you, who you are right now, is not prepared for what God has for you. And so don't sit here and go, God, you promised me all of this life, I ain't got it. God, like you promised me you was gonna be transformed. You promised me you was gonna change your mindset.
A part of being a beast is the hunts. It's the hunt that they're excited about. They like to see the gazelles run. Then boom, they take off. Because real lions like to hunt.
It's about putting it on the line. It's about pushing yourself and giving it 110% of everything you got.
Keep your commitment never to go back to the life that you once lived. Keep your commitment to creating wealth for yourself, to taking care of your children, to be more responsible. Keep your commitment to live a life of contribution.
This is what I'm doing today, whether they like it or not. I don't give a f***. Everybody's focusing on the stupidity things that they got on the news. Don't watch the news no more. I give you the real news. You know what the news is about today? You, and how you're gonna conquer the world.